Hello, 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 my darlings. How are you? Well, in Atlanta, raining. Looked like it was going to be a storm, but it's all good. I'm so happy you joined me on a slice of life. A slice of life. I've had an awesome day today. Just awesome. If you go to my community page on YouTube, you will see some beautiful pictures where I was a panelist today with the esteemed Brenda Sue Hill Cole, Judge Brenda Sue Hill Cole, and class of 63, and Charles Black, class of 62 Morehouse. And the panel discussion was led by Dr. Harshit Sims Alvarado, who is an esteemed artist and historian. And we just had a great time discussing and reviewing the Atlanta Civil Rights Movement. The two of them, Charles Black, is one of the people who he's one of the founders of the Atlanta Student Movement. He and the late Lottie King, and of course Judge Brenda Sue Hill Cole is the widow of Tom Cole, Dr. Tom Cole, which they named a street after him this week. Beckwith is no longer Beckwith. I think it's T. Cole. I think I haven't been over there to see it, but Beckwith, you won't look for Beckwith anymore. You look for Dr. Thomas Cole, who was the first president of when Clark College and Atlanta University came together and became Clark Atlanta University. Then Dr. Tom Cole, his beautiful wife, Brenda Sue Hill Cole, were the president and first lady. I call her by her full name because when we were at Spelman, I called her by her full name. She said she always knew when I called or when I was somewhere because I called her by her first name. She was Miss Maroon and White, and she's so beautiful and beautiful to this day. Beautiful spirit. And it was put on by Morehouse, Dr. Clarissa Myrick Harris at Sale Hall. My dad sat in Sale Hall. I was very happy to be sitting there today, and Dr. King sat there, and so many great people sat in that hall, including Charles Black, who, of course, is one of the founders of the Atlanta Student Movement. And we were filmed by Miss Althea Brown, who also did a movie. We did Foot Soldiers, the class in 1964, and I think her movie is Trek, the Water, Trek Water. But anyway, we both have done movies about the Civil Rights Movement, and we all have received presidential awards. And so it was just an exciting day. I think it's important for us to tell our own stories. Oh, I'm sorry, I still have my phone making a noise. I thought I took something off. Let me apologize. Anyway, I think it's important that we, as whatever's going on, we should tell our story, because our stories can be manipulated and told by someone else. And while we're still living, there's not many people living in the movie Foot Soldiers, the class of 1964. Maybe we were 11 or 12 of us that were filmed in the movie, and maybe 7 had transitioned. And so we try to get these stories told for young people, for posterity, for historical reasons. It's just important. That's the same reason why I did Who Lived Here, Where Did They Go? My research, you can go to that site, Who Lived Here, Where Did They Go? And you would find discussions about 27 neighborhoods that's just burned in my head. I said, I gotta study this. I gotta see what is happening here. And I started with lightning. And so the lightning story has yet to be told. It has yet to be told. Anyway, you like these glasses? I love these glasses. When I leave the glasses on during my introduction, I love the glasses. Matter of fact, I like to leave them on all the time because there's no glass in here. Okay, there's no glass. No glass. It's just a net. Only net, you see. And here's the thing. Those are my glasses. I can't sell my glasses because I don't have 1,000 people. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. And maybe I'm not saying enough to get 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. And I don't have enough thumbs up. So I'll keep doing this because I enjoy what I do. It's good for me. It's good for me. I like it. So I'll take them off so I can put them back on. In the meantime, I found something I thought was just unique. Women who become classier as they get older. Women become classier as they get older. And I was thinking, well, okay, have I made it yet? I guess I would like to think I'm in Classier the whole time. Only you would know that to tell me, but I would like to think myself that there's something classy about me. But anyway, there's a whole article about women who become classier, women who become classier as they get older, and there are 8 behaviors that we display. 8 behaviors that we display. So now I'm going to go over those 8 behaviors because see, it fits in. Listen, it fits in what our Bible. Getting older but not getting old. Now let me tell you about today. Walking around Morehouse, I had to use my cane. I did. I didn't want to, but my neuropathy is just, I'm great sitting down. If I could just sit like this and be like this all the time, you see, I just got so much spunk. But Lord, when I get up and have to put my feet outside, whew, it's rough. But guess what? I still get up and do it. I still get up and do it. And that's why I do this show, because we are getting older, but we're not getting old. We still got somewhere to go. We still got something to do. And it was a joy being out today. And by the way, the caterer, I need you to cater to my house. All right? And let's talk about this women who become classier as they get older. They all that helps you live what? A well-lived life. A well-lived life. So what are those traits? Maybe you can see if you got those traits. You can see if you are classier as you got older. I'm pretty sure you are. You would be watching this if you weren't already classy. All right? We know you're already older because who's watching this young? Anyway, this is the first line that I had to laugh at this. Growing older isn't always a picnic. You better say that again. Where's Reno? You better say that again for the people in the back. Growing older isn't always a picnic. In fact, sometimes it feels like a full-on uphill battle. There are times that I feel like, oh my goodness, what in the world is happening? But guess what? I shake it off. As long as I'm sitting down, I shake it off. And I said, Georgianne, you got to keep going. So let's talk about whether those things had happened. Let's see if you're classy. All right, first, classy women, as they age, they learn to listen more. I was trying to think, do I listen more? I think I do. I think I listen more than I speak. Do you listen more? Do you listen more to people? And I don't know if we listen more because we've heard all of it before. Probably because we heard it all before. Or we try to see what is stupid coming out of your mouth. That wasn't nice. Okay, that wasn't classy. Let's go back to classy. Classy women, as they age, learn to listen more than they speak. Is that you? All right. They choose to listen. They choose to have more empathy, and they choose to understand a little more. And I think that is. I think we do that because we've been there, done that, seen it all, especially at a certain age, and we're like, baby, okay. And we just listen to you, and yeah, and we say, okay. And we try to give you some advice and send you on, pack you on up. I think we are like that. And they say that this doesn't happen overnight. It's a subtle behavior. I think so, because I used to get rough. My younger years, I was like, but now I just, it's okay. And then I have so what? It's okay. Whatever they say, it's okay. And I used to didn't be that way. So we have mastered the art of listening. Have you mastered the art of listening? So I tell you what, you don't have to wait to get a certain age. How about learning it at whatever age you are that's watching this? This is what happens, they say, as we get older. Why don't you go ahead and get some of it earlier, and it might work out for you as you get older. You're smooth like wine, smooth like silk, smooth like jazz, all right? So let's see what the next thing. They choose their words wisely. They choose their words wisely. You heard people say, let me see how I can say that. And then as you get older, that goes on in your head. Let me see how I can say that. Because you could say some things that you know is true. You know it's true, but you say, well, I better not say it that way because they won't take it that way. I don't know if that has anything to do with classy as it has something to do with just being polite or having a certain decorum. I think that may have a play in it some kind of way. But they choose their words wisely. So I have they They mastered the art of listening, and they choose their words wisely. Here's the next thing they say that we do. We value authenticity. Well, you know that's true because didn't I take off this wig? I sure did. Then I show you the hair. My nice hairstylist, Deatra Arnold Watts. She pulled my little hair that I got left and made me a little style, and I took it off. One day on I think it was Dr. Danny Black's show or something. I took the whole thing off, because I just want you to know I'm okay. I'm okay with all of this. It's just I like all this. So yeah, I like to present you with all of this. You see, that's just me. But here's the lady. She said, I remember the day when I decided to get rid of all the masks I was wearing. Woo! Let me say that again, Reno, for the people in the back. I remember a day when I decided to get rid of all the masks I was wearing. I had to come to that day too. It says I was tired of pretending to be someone I wasn't just to fit in. I was tired of pretending to be someone I wasn't just to fit in. Let's soak that. Let that soak for a minute. Let that sit out there for a minute. Those masks that we wore masks. You had to wear masks sometime, especially when before pandemic. I call that BP before pandemic. Yeah, we need to have a BP and an AP. So BP before pandemic. I wrote a piece called I left home black. I arrived at work white. Many of you know what I'm talking about. Corporate America has never asked, nobody white has never asked or understood or paid attention to or even thought about, because they don't have to do anything. They got white skin privilege. But have thought about black people, how we leave home black and arrive at work white. We arrive at work fitting in. We're having masks that we play those masks all day in order to get along. There's a movie. I still got to go see that movie, Magical Negroes movie, where people are in the movie are portrayed themselves as their job, which is maybe it's a parody or I got to think of the word for it. But anyway, where we pretend to be who we are not, just to make sure that white people feel all right, because it makes it easier for us to get along. So we keep putting you up on the pedestal and pushing you along, and you think everything is all right, and we don't care. That's just a game we all playing so that we can benefit, because we benefit when white people are happy. Black people benefit, and that's in the movie. I'm Georgian, not saying that. That's in the movie, but we all know the game. We all know it's a game, because when black people come together at a job, you can see black people coming together. We have a different laugh. We have a different look. When we're all together on the job, we know how to talk to each other with our eyes. But when we're on the job with white people, then we just we know how to play the game. We know how to act. We know how to leave home black and arrive at work white. That's a mask. But here they're saying, you all didn't ask for all that, but I thought I'd give you a class in Negroology. We value authenticity. The subtle behavior is a hallmark of a classy woman. They don't pretend to know everything or act like they're above anyone else. They are comfortable in their skin, and that makes them glow with an inner beauty that's hard not to admire. That we just look at people, we just, whatever it is. I got this one tooth, which has made me feel better having this one tooth, but I was right with you all with no teeth. I'm like, hey, that's what I got. That's what I'm giving you. And then here's the fourth one is they practice gratitude. They say we practice gratitude. Classy women who age gracefully have this thing about them. They're always thankful. They're always thankful, whether it's for a small joy in life or a bigger blessing. They never miss an opportunity to express their gratitude. That's me. I'm grateful. Let me tell you. I'm grateful for anything that comes to me. I am so happy. And people don't have to be nice. You don't have to have things come to you. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. Because just to be here another day. Do you know what it means to be on the earth another day? When you 40, 50 and under, you don't think nothing about. You know you're gonna be on the earth another day. But when you're 55 and 65, you don't know if you don't know that. You don't know that. You know, and you're grateful for those days. I've gone to bed and said, well, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna get up in the morning. I don't know. So I try to say as many prayers as I can because sometimes I just have that feeling because I am a woman of a certain age and things, I just feel pushed down sometimes. I just like, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna make another day, but it's okay. It's okay because I hope that I left something here with somebody. That somebody said a kind word about me. I don't want anybody to, I got that proclamation and that was great, but I rather that I am known for my kindness. That I was kind to you. I was kind to you when you backstabbed me. I was kind to you when you talked about me. I was still kind to you. I was kind to you anytime you talked to me. I was kind to you. I was kind to you whatever was going on in your life. I was kind to you. I was kind to you whatever was going on in my life. I want to be known because I was kind to you. It said Georgianne was a nice lady. That's the best compliment you could give me. Nice lady. Look pretty good. You can give me that one. But nice lady more than anything. That she was just not in the end, when I was gonna say the wrong thing. When I treated her badly, guess what? She was still nice to me. And so all these are traits that they're saying that that there are 8 of them, and I gave you 4 of them. So let's review. Reno, I'm going to review these 4, and I'm going to give you 4 more tomorrow. Women who become classier as they get older display 8 subtle behaviors, and one is they mastered the art of listening. We can just listen. You can just cry on our shoulders. You can just tell us anything. We'll just say, okay. We would just sit and listen to you. Or we could you'll see us somewhere being quiet. I like to go places and just sit. As much as I like to talk, as much as I enjoy doing this, I'm really an extrovert, introvert. Extrovert, and put the light on. When the red light come on the camera, you got the right Georgianne. But I could sit all day. I have, the person in my life that I would love to be with is the one I can sit and be quiet with. And he doesn't ask me what's wrong. I can just be quiet and he knows I'm all right. Because we're in each other's presence. I just want to be in your presence and you in my presence, but I don't have to talk. Because I talk all the time, so I don't want to talk. I just want to just be in somebody's presence. And so this whole thing about master the art of listening, that's a master. And then choose their words wisely. That's number 2. We stop, we think about it. I used to be the one at the party. Maybe I would go to the party and start talking or have a conversation, or you have a conversation, I give you one back. But now I may not give you one back. I just might nod. We nod, or I say a few words, or I wait and let everybody else talk, and then I say something last. I used to be the first one to say something, all right? But now I'm the last one to say something, because I will have assessed everything that's been said, and then I got experience in years on the earth to give some kind of summary that is going to be different from what you expect. So I like that. We choose our words wisely. And then we like authenticity. I just don't have time for fake it. I don't have time for it anymore. I'm disappointed with some people because they haven't been authentic with me. They've been, I got a couple people who got what they wanted out of life and or is getting what they want. And so they don't have time for me, because they got what they want, or I don't know. I don't know. It's funny. You have to just move on in life with being authentic. When you authentic, that's a trait I think of being authentic, is to let people go. I think that's being authentic. When you say, you know what, I just don't want to play. I don't want to play it anymore. I don't want to play it. I want real people to be, man, how do you find real people? How do you find us? We exist, but how do you find my twin, my twin flame that's real, that's serious? Anyway, I like it. I like where I am. And then we practice gratitude. And we've seen so much and done so much and been without a whole lot too, and had a lot of pain and had babies and all kinds of things would happen, death, divorce, serious surgeries. By this time we just we are grateful. We're just some grateful, and we practice gratitude. So anyway, I hope these four lists from four women who become classy. Women become classier as they get older. There's 8 of them, and I just want to share 4 with you, and I'll share the other 4 with you at another time. I hope I hope the younger women will look at those 4 discussions I've had here about behaviors and maybe adapt them early. It's nothing wrong with anything that I've said. It's just whether or not you want to remove the mask or however you want to do about yourself. But I just think being authentic is something you ought to start early. Just start early. Now, on the job, if you fooled them all this time on the job, and then you come in there, another person, you've been Jerry, then you come in there, Geraldine. I don't know, that's not a good example. But you got to be careful. If you come in one way on the job, and you want to be another way on the job, I don't know. You just might want to make that change on a subtle way. You see, but I don't know. I just think it's important for you to be authentic, because life is too short for you to be any other way. If you love somebody, why would you not just go ahead and love them? Why would you act like you don't love them when you know you love them? Why do we do that? That's all part of being authentic. Why do we treat the people we love the worst? I never get that. I would never understand any of the things that human behavior is something. I think I should have gone on. Now it's too late. Maybe it's not. To be that clinical psychologist that I wanted to be when I first got to Spelman. I switched to French because I love the Madame. But nevertheless, as we say, I hope you got something out of this. We are trying to have a well-lived life. We're living longer. As you know, 77.5 is our average age now. And we are getting older. We're not getting old. Don't you love these glasses? Child, please, I'll be glad when I can sell these things to you all. No glass. Just, that's all little pieces of cloth, woven together. Fabulous. Just like you. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.